obviously a lot of interest at Jordan's spot with Steven and Sean. Any separation with them one weekend?
Well, right now they both are competing very hard, and that will determine that as we go along. But they're both competing very hard and making some plays, and both of them are getting better. So that's really the encouraging thing about that.
Is it one of those things where the competition is obviously a juicy subject, but those two guys are going to play more the way you guys rotate in the secondary, right? They're going to play. Both are going to play more than one of the others.
Yeah, they're both going to play. Because when we play nickel, either one who doesn't start is always going to be on the field. You have so many people that have run three wides that they're going to play at least, 50, 60%, and sometimes 70% of the time. So they're both going to be out there. You're going to have your good players out there to be able to compete, yes.
One of the guys who's also kind of moved up the depth chart at corner, it looks like Larry Scott is having
Larry's having he had a very outstanding spring, and he's having a very good camp too. And he's a guy that's also being considered too, because he's been performing well, and he just has to continue getting better, which he is. He's very hungry. He wants to compete. So we got some good competition with those guys, and we're going to be happy with what we have. And all those, we're going to need them. We just always say the next man up. So whoever's going to have to be available, unforbidden, somebody gets hurt, unforbidden, that they're going to have to be able to step up and play and not lose anything.
What does Larry bring to the table? I mean, because you mentioned he's sort of a dark horse, kind of sneaking up in there.
Well, he's tall and he can run. You love corners with some length, and he has outstanding ball skills. As you can see, he had a really great interception today, but he always seems like he's always around the football. He always finds a way to turn over the ball, and I'm real happy with him. Real happy with him.
Do you think, and he's got a name that's sort of funny in the Pac-12, it kind of makes people do some double takes when they hear the name Larry Scott, and he's playing for the Beavers and not the commissioner, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Apparently he was saying that some guys, do you call him the commissioner? Somebody.
I have not, because I don't know who the commissioner is. I'm sorry. I'm bad.
No, you're fine.
But no, maybe they have that. Those guys pick up anything, and everything is funny to them, so they'll have a good time teasing one another.
One more with Larry. He's been through a lot. He overcame a pretty tough injury during the ACL, and he also talked about having a lost family this spring. How have you seen him kind of develop here, not just in terms of X's and O's?
Well, he's beginning to mature as a human being. Obviously, when you lose somebody that's close to him, that hurts, and he has, that's a growing pain that goes through that, and then growing through the ACL injury as well, which is nothing like losing a person, a friend, or family members. But he's learned to overcome that injury and gain strength. Sometimes you can use that for positive in terms of developing football-wise, in terms of developing technique and strength and having confidence. And then once your leg gets healthy, you have all that going for me, and you learn some things, and you're able to sometimes be stronger than you were before.
A couple more for you. Jovan, how's year two of his sort of transition?
He's beginning to pick things up. He really has outstanding movement skills, and he really worked hard on his movement skills in terms of playing the secondary, planting and driving and running. He just needs to keep learning more of playing the game out wide. Now you call it the world that we live in, the corner with his balls and coverages and checks and things, but he's making some adjustments, and he's working hard at getting better, and he's showing some progress.
Last year, Rashad and Ryan Murphy were two guys that produced, but kind of went under the radar because Jordan maybe lost in the spotlight a little bit. Do you see those two guys as big breakout guys this season?
Yeah, well, those have been your leaders during the spring and the fall camps. Those are the guys look to. So they've taken that type of leadership role. And yes, we do look for big things for them to be able to perform well. For us to be able to win, they're going to have to play consistently, hopefully at a high level, and be able to play well. And I don't anticipate that they wouldn't be able to.